welcome to the Lone Star Conference Hall of Honor Spotlight. I'm Brandon Tripp, and today we have the privilege of being joined by one of our most recent inductees, former women's basketball great at Texas A&M-Commerce, and now LSC Hall of Honor member, Britney Jordan. BJ, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
First of all, congratulations on your induction to the LSC Hall of Honor. First thing I wanted to ask you is just kind of what was going through your mind whenever you learned you were going to be inducted into the Hall of Honor, and what does it mean to you to be recognized for your career accomplishments on and off the court?
It was exciting, just a really good feeling to be, that I'm, being recognized for all the work I put in. It's obviously not something that you think about when you're playing, as far as the accolades and things that come later down the line, but to know that a lot of the work, a lot of time and dedication that I put in on and off the court to be recognized after the fact, it's a really good feeling because, it's just a testament to the work ethic and a lot of the people that, I did have around me supporting and things like that.
I want to take a minute and look back at some of your career accomplishments while you were at Texas A&M-Commerce. In 2006-2007, you were named the LSC Newcomer of the Year, also named the LSC Tournament MVP and the South Central Regional Tournament MVP. During the 08-09 season, you scored 909 points in 29 games, also averaged 31.3 points per game. Both of those still LSC conference records. You were also named the LSC Player of the Year that year. You also earned All-America honors during your time with the Lions and finished your career with 65 wins, over 2,100 points, over 450 assists, and 729 made field goals in just 3 years there. Of all of those accomplishments in your time at Texas A&M-Commerce, what are you most proud of?
Honestly, I would say off the court, it was my first semester back. I made the dean's list. That was for me the push that I needed to know that, okay, I've transferred schools, I'm back in the groove, and now it's time to, push on the gas. So to walk in academically and, get on that dean's list right away, that was really motivating for me. The group of people that I came in with, a lot of us were transfers and things like that. So I really think to be able to come into that environment and really gel together and really, everyone have a one common goal, and that was to win. It didn't matter who scored, who took the last shot. It was really about just winning, going as far as we did that first year, setting all those records. That was a really big highlight because, I don't think anyone expected that besides the people in the locker room. So my last year, obviously, if we talk about, personal accolades, being able to, average over 30 points a game, along with all those records that you named off. And then to be drafted, I think that to be drafted from a Division II program, it says a lot. It required a lot of nights where I had the opportunity to go to sleep or, go somewhere else. But, I chose to stay and go to the gym. I chose to stay and put up shots.
Well, let's touch on that night that you mentioned real quick. Drafted in 2009 by the Los Angeles Sparks, one of only two LSC players in history to have that distinction. What was that night like for you?
Nerve-wracking. Obviously you're Division II, so it's not a lot of media. It's not a lot of, hype around you. A lot of people had no idea who Britney Jordan was. Probably looked at the monitor and like, who is this? Where did this person come from? So for us, it was, again, one of those things where, the bond that you build when you're working with people in the support system that you have, we were just all just completely racking our brains of whether or not my name would be called or not. Once it came down to it, it was just a moment of, just nerves, excitement, being able to share that with my parents, over the phone, being able to share that with the coaching staff and players. It was a really good experience. It was something that I'll never forget.
That's awesome. And then kind of going back a little bit, you were part, as you mentioned, of one of the greatest eras in Lion women's basketball history. You guys went to the Elite Eight in that 06-07 season. Only time that has ever happened in program history. What was it about that team and just about, the time that you were there in general that made that program so successful?
I want to say I think Coach Burton is going to get them back. I want to start off saying that. He's doing a great job. But I think one of the things that we were able to do was Coach Downing was one of those coaches where he was a player's coach. He really focused on us as individuals and what really got us going and how he was going to help get us going in that manner. Once we were all put together, it just really came together. I think at one point, we were down to 8 players making that run. It really became a really tight-knit group of people. That was really a testament to everyone that was on that team.
Yeah, switching to your life off the court, you recently became a member of the Dallas Police Department after some time in coaching. So big congratulations on that. We talked a little bit about you just getting on the street here in the last couple months. So just tell us a little bit more about that and your career choice and kind of what led to that decision.
I've always known that I wanted to be coaching and or being around people, giving back in some type of capacity. I grew up in inner city. So I know what that looks like. I know, just the environment of everything. So for me, I always wanted to make sure that at the end of everything, I'm where I can be most useful and just help out, whether that be, making someone feel safe, whether that be giving someone some positive information, whether that be just providing someone some resources that they maybe wasn't privy to at that time before I was able to get there. Opportunities like coaching, training, those are things that I've done in my past. And I was really between that firefighter or being a police officer and or teaching. And I was just like, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And my partner, bless her heart, she just looked at me. She just said, pick one. Whatever it is, you're going to do good in it. Just pick one. And I think that was the simplest, best advice she could have given me. And it was just, I think once that happened, it was like, okay, this is, what do I really want to do? And how do I really want to make an impact? Because I think that's what it's about. You have to be able to take everything that you've got in life and, put it back into the community, put it back and be fruitful, however you can be. And so I think being a police officer was, for me, what I felt would be best. Next thing I knew, I was in the academy. I just recently graduated and now being on the street. And, I look forward to getting up every day and going out, interacting and learning and, just being as positive as I can. And, someone that people can, look up to and trust and know that, is here for them. And that's what, the city is about. So to know that I'm a part of an environment like that, it's really good.
Well, definitely appreciate your service here locally in Dallas and all that you do for the city, for sure. BJ, thanks so much for joining us, and we appreciate you being on the LSC Hall of Honor Spotlight, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.